Hello YouTube and welcome to the Team Builder video for week 4 of the Pokemon Battle Federation Season 3. I'm PokeTie90, the coach of your Dallas Staryus. You'll notice week 3 missing from the playlist. I did make a Team Builder video, but unfortunately my week 3 opponent had to forfeit the match, so I was given a 3-0 victory in the record books. Our record then stands at 2-1, which is 2nd in our division and 7th overall. Could be as high as 4th, but I haven't had a good differential thus far in my matches. I do battle him again later in the season, so I don't want to spoil any plans I made, so I'm going to keep that private until after we have our match in several weeks. I have not made any changes to my roster as of yet, so here are the 11 mons that I have the ability to use this match. They are Jellicent, Umbreon, Blaziken, Articuno, Crobat, Zygarde, Noivern, Azumarill, Excadrill, Celebi, and Mega Tyranitar. Week 4, we play against the Philadelphia Smeargles, a team who is also 2-1 and 5th overall and 2nd in their division. The Smeargles roster is comprised of Gourgeist, Typhlosion, Salamence, Alomomola, Kabutops, Claydol, Togekiss, Chansey, Lucario, Scizor, and Mega Pinsir. He has an offensive team, but he lacks speed, with Mega Pinsir having base 105, Typhlosion and Salamence base 100, and everything else being lower than that. Additionally, he lacks a lot of bulk, and has very few Pokemon who can take 2 hits from any of my setup sweepers. Of course, seeing that he has Salamence, Mega Pinsir, and Togekiss, and his spinners are only Kabutops and Claydol, I want to get rocks up and pressure those two to not be able to remove them. So I'll start my team off this week with Celebi. Celebi has been a huge performer this season, and she'll be trying a little different role this week. She's a lead with Stealth Rocks, which has happened before, but she's holding a Smooth Rock and also knows Sandstorm, Thunder Wave, and U-Turn. So with my bulk, I have over 60% chance of surviving Mega Pinsir's return. If that's what's led against Celebi, I'd expect it to go for Sword Dance, expecting a switch, and I'll click Thunder Wave to cripple it until Chansey or Togekiss can Heal Bell. Then Rocks on the switch, and it'll have 51% HP anytime it comes back at most. Sandstorm is clearly support for another teammate we'll get to a little later on, as well as extra chip damage that'll again hurt the Mega Pinsir especially. 2 switches in Rocks plus 1 turn of Sandstorm is going to kill it, so that's going to be great pressure on it. Second that I'm bringing this week is Azumarill. This is a very different Azumarill from anything I've ever run before. Azumarill will be holding a Choice Scarf. It's Jolly with max speed and max attack. This way at level 50, it will outspeed base 100, meaning only Mega Pinsir and another Choice Scarf user can outspeed me. I'm rocking the Waterfall, Play Rough, Knockoff, and Superpower. I really hope to catch something like a Specs Typhlosion off guard, expecting to live in Aqua Jet and wreck its life. Third mon that I'm deciding to bring this week is Crobat. I'm bringing the heavy-hitting Crobat this week with a Choice Band. Enough speed to outspeed max Mega Pinsir, max attack, and then the rest of it is just in some bulk. I'm running Brave Bird, U-Turn, Cross Poison, and Heat Wave. The Heat Wave is obviously for Scizor. It will actually do less damage than a Brave Bird would, but I don't want to take all that recoil damage when I don't have to. Cross Poison can 2-hit KO Togekiss, even without rocks, and if it has leftovers, so it's really there for that. But just some strong hits, U-Turn for initiative, pretty standard for a Crobat, more standard than I've ever run. So, 4th spot this week is Jellicent. Jellicent crushed it in week 2, and I expect great things again this week. I only changed up a few things from that set. I'm running Toxic instead of Will-O-Wisp, Taunt instead of Ice Beam, and I have Curse Body over Water Absorb. These changes are for Chansey and Togekiss mainly. I expect Chansey won't be able to touch me outside of status, and I outspeed it unless it's running about 100 EVs in speed, which I doubt will happen. Togekiss, I can hope to stop Air Slash with Curse Body and not get flinched for days. Both fear Toxic heavily. Scald can fish for burns, and Recover is 1v1 Chansey if necessary. I'd prefer not to have that happen because it'll take forever with it being able to Heal Bell, but if I have to, it's going to give me the chance. My 5th mon this week is Excadrill. Obviously, running the Sandstorm on Celebi, I'm bringing Excadrill. I considered Sandforce instead of Sandrush this week because he doesn't have a lot of fast things, but I could be revenge killed by so many things with a Scarf if I am doing the Sandrush, the Sandforce, so I'm doing the Rush still. I'm doing just enough speed to outrun his fastest Scarfed option when in the sand. I have Sword Dance, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Iron Head. At +2, I OHKO everything the majority of the time without rocks even being up. I only have to fear a defensive, supersized Gourgeist who could ruin everything by taking any hit and then Will-O-Wisping. So that would not be great. I do need to worry about Lucario Vacuum Wham if it's already nasty plotted. That would obviously be terrible. Or if it's if I've taken some Life Orb damage. If he runs a set like I often run Lucario's in like UU with Choice Specs. And if he is Timid Choice Specs, it does a lot. Obviously, Modest Choice Specs does a lot. It can do up to 174 if it's Modest Specs of my total 199 HP. So that could be a problem. And then the final team member I'm bringing this week is Mega Tyranitar. This week, Mega Tyranitar is back to its dancing set with Fire Punch, Stone Edge, and Superpower. At +1 speed, I'll outrun anything that isn't Scarfed. And at +1 attack, I can OHKO most anything, including a Chansey at full, still holding the Eviolite without rocks 75% of the time. And even when I don't, it'll die to Sandstorm that same turn. I don't OHKO Gourgeist, again, the defensive super size, so that kind of makes me a little nervous. But I don't know, I don't expect it that much. I have been running a lot of Crunch on my Mega T-Tar, so maybe if he's watching my videos, he'll expect Crunch, he won't bring it, so that'd be great. If Scizor is Choice Banded, I can take a Bullet Punch, no problem. Does 75%, so that's a problem, but I still OHKO back with Fire Punch even if it's not set up, so that's something to note. The only problem is if he can get an attack off first and goes for like Superpower. But that's my Mega T-Tar, and that's my team. So to review, here's the 6 I'm bringing: Azumarill, Excadrill, Crobat, Mega T-Tar, Celebi, and Jellicent. I think it's going to be a really good match. I'm liking a lot of the sets that I'm bringing. It's pretty standard things for me, nothing too crazy, except for that Azumarill. I think that can be awesome. I really hope so. So good luck, Philly. I will leave his Twitter info down below, so check him out. Also the PBF, so you can check out that. You can check out all the documents. They do weekly recaps of battles. They're a little behind on that, but they have some pretty good insight. They kind of give you an overview. I actually posted my week 2 battles review in the comments because I really liked it against Andy. Ninomori fanboy, yada yada, links, yes, words. So check out, hopefully, I'm guessing by Sunday I will have this battle uploaded. I haven't actually had it yet, obviously because I'm doing the team builder still, but when I have the battle, I will get it up as soon as possible. So subscribe so you can see that, and likes and comments are really cool too, and I will see you guys again soon.